and welcome to something pretty different for the channel, because if we're being honest, I've had a bit of trouble coming up with new video ideas recently, mostly due to the fact that I've been too busy playing Pokémon Legends Z-A. I'm sorry, I really like Pokémon, and if these didn't give that away, maybe this will. I just think they're neat, okay? And so, thanks to Jack spurring me on, I figured, why not just make a video about Pokémon Legends? Then I don't have to think of anything original. But there is the problem that Pokémon is a children's game, so it's not like there's a bar in the game that I can pull drinks from. But what there is the topic of this video. Something that the moment I saw, I thought, I gotta try that. I have to know. Because I don't think it looks that bad. And that is the croissant curry. Now, obviously, even in the game, it's a bit. They say it tastes good, but like Naveen says, it's just a concept that should never have been born. And the more that I thought about it, the better it started to sound to me. Now, yes, I do agree that a croissant would probably not go well with Thai curry, but what I do think it would go really well with is Japanese curry. And before you comment it, yes, I know it is Kalos croissants and Galar curry, and Galarian curry would be British curry, which would be Indian curry. But look at the picture in game. Come on, that's Japanese curry. And it makes sense. Game Freak is from Japan. I don't know. Admittedly, I haven't had Indian curry yet, so I can't really judge whether or not it would work well, but I have had Japanese curry, and I think this is gonna work. That's pretty much the extent of the idea. I did buy a lot of croissants, so who knows, maybe I'll go buy some Indian curry tomorrow and try it with the croissants and make that a members-only video. I haven't even had this one yet, so we gotta see if the idea has any legs to stand on at all. Though there is one slight issue with our plan. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's not a stove down here, so we're gonna have to go somewhere else. Hello and welcome to my kitchen. All 6 square feet of it. If anybody ever asks me why I don't cook more, I'm just gonna show them this footage. Don't get me wrong, I love my little kitchen. It works perfectly for what I need it to do, but let's be honest, you're not cooking Christmas dinner here. My oven and my air fryer are my microwave. Also, check this out. Isn't that cool? Alright, I need to just get cooking because it is already 8 o'clock and I am hungry. Alright, we're basically just gonna do the recipe on the golden curry box, so if you would like to follow along at home, it's right here. Granted, I'm not making 5 servings, so we're gonna have to kind of like eyeball some of this, which is not my strong suit. I don't cook because it gives me a lot of anxiety. I'm someone who has to follow instructions very exactly, and I'm so scared I'm gonna fuck it up that I just don't cook. Like, I'm just being honest with you, it's not that I'm a bad cook, it's not that I can't, it just genuinely upsets me to do. So don't expect too many more videos like this. We're gonna start by me going to wash my hands. You gotta set a good example. Now we're actually gonna start by me cutting these vegetables. And if you're wondering, why doesn't he have onions? I'm allergic to them. All of my knives are too big because my tiny one is in the other room. I guess we'll use this one. It's red for fire types. I don't know, let's chop this carrot. We're gonna skin and cut this potato. Now we're gonna add some oil and stir fry these for a bit. Now we add some water and bring that to a boil. And now we turn the heat down, cover that up, and let it simmer for a while. And now we've got some time to kill, so why don't we head back over to the studio and make ourselves a little drink. Hey, real quick, I'd like to thank you so much for watching this video so far. And while I'm not going to spoil how it turned out, I am going to say, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all of the YouTube things, and share this with everybody you know who loves Pokemon, who loves curry, who loves croissants, anyone at all. This is a cooking video by technicality, and cooking videos everybody loves, right? I hope so. Anyways, and please consider becoming a member where you will get access to exclusive videos, extended videos, all of my stream bots, and the exclusive SteveSekai cocktail guide, as well as the Indian croissant curry taste test. I'm just as curious as you are as to how that's going to turn out. I haven't done it yet. obviously. Anyways, I don't really have much else to say, so please enjoy the rest of the video. Now, this is still a SteveSekai video, so did you really think that you were gonna leave here without some kind of cocktail recipe to take home with you? I don't know, maybe you did. I'm not you. But you're gonna get one regardless. Is this the most complicated recipe I've ever come up with? Absolutely not. I am already cooking in this video, something that causes me immense stress, so please cut me some slack. But of course, this being a Pokémon Legends Z-A video, I would be remiss not to make a cocktail based on Zygarde. Because who else would it have been? What did you want, a Lopunny cocktail? Phalanx? Scolipede? Actually, Scolipede cocktail would go crazy. The Sableye cocktail would just be a Bee-Boo, now that I think about it. Go back and watch that video, I guess. Also, look at this guy. He looks kind of crazy without the mouth. That's awesome. Okay, we need to make the drink. Keeping in line with what we're cooking, I thought it would be fun to make something that mixes a bit of Galar with London dry gin, Kalos with dry vermouth, and we're basically making a martini with a bit of Japanese influence of Midori for color. And also flavor. It's hard to use Midori and not get a bit of the flavor. You get the point though. This is green, Zygarde is green. We're gonna make the drink now. You're going to start with 2 ounces of our London dry gin. And as much as I would love to do an ounce of dry vermouth because that's how I think you should make a martini, I think they're really good that way. I will never stop saying that. We are only going to do half an ounce so that we can do roughly half an ounce of Midori. God damn it. So much came out. And finally, instead of our orange bitters like usual, actually, hold on. I tested it earlier with the different bitters, but I am now curious. You know what? As much as I love the Peychaus, let's do 2 dashes of orange bitters. The Peychaus are great. I actually would really recommend it. Makes for a very nice cocktail. Where the Peychaus anise kind of counteracts a lot of the melon in the Midori, and they become a much more mild flavor where the dry vermouth and the gin get to stand out a bit more. But I think the orange will actually help the melon stand out this time. Plus the Peychaus takes some of the color away because it's so dark and red, whereas this is radioactive green, which is kind of what we want here. I need some ice. Give that a stir. Strain into our martini glass. Look at that color. Holy shit. And just a lemon peel in there. And there you have your Zygarde. Still delicious. Again, is this the most complicated thing I've ever made? Absolutely not. Still great. The Midori is adding just enough of the melony sweetness in there, with the orange and the lemon and the citrus in the gin all kind of helping it pull together into a much more fruity take on that classic dry martini flavor. It's still got a lot of my favorite flavors from a martini because ostensibly it is pretty much just a martini with some Midori in it, but the Midori does add just enough to make this something really cool. The melon really is actually wonderfully complementary to these. That is such a perfect flavor to go in there because it has that kind of, not necessarily creaminess, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's in the same domain as citrus botanicals and dry vermouth. It's just a perfect pop of sweetness on top of everything else. But this is not tonight's main attraction, as good as it is. So let's get back to the kitchen. Alright, now that that's just about done, it's time to add our curry roux. We're going to turn the heat off, add our blocks, letting them melt completely, stirring it and letting it simmer for a few minutes. And while we're doing that, it's time to microwave our rice, because where the fuck do you expect me to fit a rice cooker in here? My microwave is also my oven, air fryer, and broiler. Cut me some slack here. I'm doing the best I can. Now why 2 cups instead of 1? Mainly because I just want it to look like the game. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish all of this. Alright, both look just about done, so let's go make some croissant curry. Alright, it has taken me a lot longer to do this than I thought I was going to, so let's finish this. I'm very hungry, and it's already 9 o'clock, and I have to get up early tomorrow. Oh god. Anyways, rice. 2 cups rice. There we go. Get our rice tower. Get our ring of croissant. Ow, fuck. Okay, the rice tower's kind of falling apart. Good enough. Get our ring of croissants and the piece de resistance. Our curry on top, which is a little thick, but hey, it's fine. It'll taste fine, right? Well, you can't say we didn't do it. Whether or not we did it well is up for debate, but there's our croissant curry. It is now that I realize I have forgotten a fork. I'll be right back. Okay, let's First, find out how the curry is. Still delicious. I think I may have added too much oil, or the blocks didn't melt all the way, and that's kind of why it looks like this. I don't know. I'm not a chef. The fact that I'm doing this at all is a miracle. But this is what we're really here for. The curry croissant. That's kind of delicious. Uh-oh. That's really good. I was exactly right. The buttery flavor is working so perfectly with that umami flavor. Oh, I'm kind of obsessed with that. I might always have a croissant with my curry now. Japanese curry, I mean, I could eat this every single day. If I lived in Japan, you would catch me at Koko Ichibanya every single day. I love this shit so much. Oh my god, that's so good. The buttery flakiness of the croissant is just blown up by the curry. Into this wonderful kind of sweetness that just feels like if dinner was dessert. Is that something that makes sense if I say that? If like you had a steak, but the steak was somehow a dessert. That's kind of what it feels like. And how does it pair with our Zygarde? Oh, that is the perfect palate cleanser. Oh my god. The Zygarde just cuts through everything that was going on before. All the curry flavor and the croissant flavor is just knocked out in an instant. It is a one-hit KO. That just completely changes everything going on in your flavor profile in not a contradictory way. It's not unpleasant, obviously. It is just, you have curry 1 second, and then the moment you sip this, that's everything. It's bringing out a lot more of the dry vermouth, actually. I was gonna say the citrus at first, and there was a lot of citrus in there, and kind of that melon flavor as well. Yeah, it went from citrus into melon, and then the dry vermouth really forms a strong finish when paired with this dish. I had a feeling this was gonna be good, and I'm very happy that I was correct. Could someone who's a better cook do this curry better than I did? Absolutely. The color is completely off. I think I used way too much oil. Despite that, I mean, it still tastes great. And the croissant, Game Freak, whoever in the office thought of this idea was probably eating it. That's probably how it happened, I'd bet. Is that somebody in the office was like, you gotta have a croissant with your curry. And everybody else went, you're fucking insane, dude. And then they tried it. I bet this is based on a true story. That is so good. Some people may wonder, why didn't I put chicken or beef in here? You saw how much I struggled just making this? Did you really want to add possible salmonella poisoning to the equation? And for anyone who wants to give me shit for not baking my own croissants, I would like to remind you, my oven is my microwave. That's it, that's the video. I'm gonna go finish my dinner here in a minute. But first I'd like to remind you to like, comment, subscribe, do all of the YouTube things. Share this with anybody you know who loves Pokemon, who loves curry, who loves croissants, who loves trying weird food. I don't know. This is a good dish, and I unironically really like it. We'll probably make more of it in the future. I have a lot of croissants to go through. Thank you so much for watching this. If you want to see me do more cooking, probably just don't. If we're being honest, this probably won't happen again. You can tell me, and I make no promises. I really don't like cooking. It really scares me. Again, it's not that I can't. It's not that I'm bad at it. Well, okay, I might be a little bad at it. It's mainly that it just genuinely makes me upset. If you'd like to see more suffering, I guess you're welcome to say that you'd like to see me cook more. If you would like to see more Pokemon cocktails in the future, that's something I can do. So please let me know down below if you want to see that. Alright, again, like I said, this is really good and I want to go eat it. So until the next one, bon appetit!